up, guys. Let's go full speed shuffle. You don't mind back up, take that back. Full speed shuffle. Now how to do lateral shuffle. Full speed shuffle here. Full speed. Hit the end, walk, recover. On you. Fast, 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 fast. Fast, get the arm out. No arm action, just go quick. Walk, recover. Face the other way, exact same thing. Fast. That's it. Now break down exactly what that body just did. Break it down. In slow motion. Is there residual? Yes. Is there recovery? Yes. Reflection response. Is there transition? Yes. Is there ground prep phase? Yes. Is there ground contact? Of course. It still happens. It's still a piston. It's just your body's bending. The piston is shorter. But it still has a transitional phase. It still is a threshold of stored-elastic energy. Let's take that exact same concept of acceleration A skip, go rhythm individual, and now go lateral. All right, face this way. Good. Get down about where this foam roll is and watch it recover. Yeah, this is the foam roll and watch it recover. Then do the same thing face the other way. These heroes go. Work with this the rest of it. Lateral, base, acceleration, A skip, power. Us is pretty the same thing. Now, I would not stay in A skip longer than 3 or 4 minutes. Because we're boring and they want to see how it applies. But you can take that acceleration A skip concept in any motion. Okay, any motion, let's do a lateral run. Face each other. Sorry, back. He's going to come right out. Okay? Your goal is to get right here. Right with his red jackets. Okay? You're racing each other. Only catch. You can't keep your nose. Just kind of full speed. Once you get the jacket, slow down. Face each other. Your goal is to get to the red jacket. But your vision has to stay on his hips. Your vision on his hips. Okay? As performance coaches, look at the legs. Look at the legs. Specifically, trailer. Look at his right, his left. Now don't talk about it. Don't tell your clients what you're looking at. Don't tell them what to do. Just tell them to race full speed on your go command, but the vision has to stay right here. Okay, but as performance coaches, you want to stand here and look here. Set, go! Set, go! 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 Okay, go back and look at this again. I'm not picking on you at all. Do you see the difference between him and her? Okay? Come on up and let's race. Flip side.
Don't lose the sun.
Don't think about anything other than racing. Just race. You have to beat him, you have to beat her, but your vision has to be right with this. Set. Go! What was the main difference? She did exactly this. He did this. Now, what do a lot of coaches do by default? Keep your feet straight, keep your feet straight. Me telling her to keep her feet straight isn't going to magically raise her threshold. Why is she turning her feet? So as soon as she turns her feet, she's inefficient because she's trying to run like this. Now in sport, as we know, you have to move lateral, but sometimes your vision has to be here. I'm a linebacker in football. I'm covering that running back. The quarterback has to go the ball again. The running back's bursting toward the sideline fast. I'm not going to turn and run like this. In that case, it's the quarterback, right? What am I got to do? I got to be efficient going this way. My vision's back that way. That's a lateral run. I made them all do a lateral run. So what happens if you're not efficient at that pattern? What do you do? If you're not efficient, you run like this. Then when the ball goes back that way, what happens? I can't change directions fast enough because then I have to go here, here to come back. If my feet are already in position, I can just quickly go. Okay, so he is running and redirecting force off his edges. She is not. And that's fine. Most athletes do this. Ever watch a young kid do this drill? They all turn their feet. So coaches think by screaming at somebody is going to magically get their threshold up. He's saying, feet straight, is going to turn her threshold. She's turning her feet for a reason. And it's not learning the drill. Okay?
Do you have a cue for her during that?
Go fast and move your arms. Cross extension reflex. What I will do is forget the cues. I don't believe in cues. Very, very simple cues. Okay? But I'd rather just get the threshold up. So what is the most effective drill you can do to redirect the force off of the outside edge, which is in foot eversion? So if you watch her going in slow motion, it was this inability to redirect this force with off the outside edge of the foot, and the foot is in an everted position. Most people don't have that. They come off an injury at a high level athlete. If they're growing, if they're a gentle pop client that doesn't have a threshold up. Okay? This is the same. There's different challenges at the foot. So there's different drills we can do that's just going to raise that threshold. Like character quick step. So character quick step is my go-to drill. And I really pray this doesn't come off as disrespectful to anyone if you use this drill. But this is the most mistaught drill in the entire industry. Hands down by far. This is character quick step. You see anything in the context. What am I trying to do? Get off the foot quick. How do you see this drill mainly taught through every person almost I've ever seen? Like that. This is not a hip pivot drill. If I want to get better at pivoting my hips, I'm going to do a hip pivot drill. This drill is one important factor. Get off this edge fast. Redirection of force, the eccentric to the construct, is a trainable effect. So also watch my arm action. What makes my foot come off the ground fast? If this arm goes back, this leg's coming up faster. If I put that hand down, by default, when this leg goes down, because of the subconscious reflex, this leg's going to come up. The foot will come off the ground quick because my arm action is leading this leg. By default, this leg has to follow. So the human body works. That's why if you do this, there's no cross-extended reflex. It can't happen. Because I'm coming across my body, clomping down. I can't get on that edge, and I can't finish my cross-extensor reflex. So forget the pivot. Your job is just to get the leg up and down fast so you get off this edge quick. It's going to be everted because I'm moving. Okay? In slow motion, it's going to come off the ground quick in eversion because I'm moving. So as opposed to teaching that drill, I just start to do technical mechanics complex with it. And you'll be amazed. The more you do drills like that, the better they're going to do a lateral run without turning your feet. So let's just try that. Let's face this way first. Let's go 2 lines. Don't worry about coming across the body. Just up, down, quick. Go. Back. Down. Up, down, quick. Just up, down. You're just freezing like this. Watch my you freeze the hand. Raise the elbow. Arm action out. Arm action out.
Not bad for wrestling.
You got arm 1, 2 arm action. 1, 2 arm action. Just watch these two. Go again. Watch his arm back. See the 1-2? See the 1 stop? It should look like that, not this. So he's actually getting this, but he's never coming off the ground quick because he's coming back and freezing. That way, that won't happen quick. This won't come back into the chin, that won't go into the ground. You need that one to come up off the ground. That's why his ground contact goes faster. His arm can predicate the motion. So again, there's thousands and thousands of drills that you can do to raise the threshold of that motion. The full speed application is lateral run. The technical mechanic that raises threshold is careful quick step. You can't do some lateral runs, do some technical mechanics like the careful quick step, and with strong lateral run COD. Okay, or how do we absorb force through the E version? So this drill here is redirecting force. Just like with back dorsiflex, that's absorbing force. This is redirecting force. This is redirecting force all the time. How do we absorb force all the time? We take a line bound. So most line bounds, people see they do this, which is a great drill, but that's absorbing force in an inverted state off the outside edge. I'm sorry, inside edge. How do you do E version outside edge? Go across. We hit this drill across the body with a pause, just like that. So 2 lines, like 1 to 2 second pause. You sit like 4 each side and walk your body. Okay. Now, let's start taking the same concept back to linear. So let's say that we're going to do XL, decel zones. I still want to go straight line running, but I'm in a beginning phase. Athletes growing during a general cut phase. General pop, whatever. I just want to change direction of general pop. So let's relate this strictly to athletes. I'm in the beginning of an off-season, a general prep phase, and I want to get the muscles strong that's required for changing directions. But I want to allow the joints to realign medically and in the weight room before I actually start doing joint-loaded changing directions. There's ways to do that. There's ways to develop the muscles required. So if I'm running and I have to get that little change in direction, there's a specific muscle group that produces that motion. But if I run full speed and I hit that cut, I'm loading the joints. Your job is to get the muscles trained. And the muscle system might be so suppressed because of the wear and tear of the season that even though I'm a great athlete and I'm going to hit that motion, I'm still wearing on my joint. The last thing you want to do is take the same joint wear and reproduce it the opposite. So again, let's take the changing directions we were training back to the muscular level. So that's why we developed the XL, decel. So let's start basic and progress up. Easy jog, up tall. Once you hit this box, throw the head down and burst. About 5 yards. Go one at a time. Jog. Go! Jog. Throw the head down one. Go! Jog. Go! Jog. Go! Jog. Go! Jog. Go! Jog. Go! By the way, remember, see the gait. By the time I command each one individually, the first guy's already back. So I can just keep running this in a circle. The rest of the period is walking and recovery. So now, let's take that same concept, but easy bound into a run. So, easy bound into a run. Focus on throwing the shoulders backwards, keeping the head up, Now, it might get a little tight. Go back all the way up. Just go left foot knee. Okay, you're going to sprint out full speed. When I say jog, hit that back. When I say go, throw the head back down for yourself. Obviously, we have a short distance. When I have the re-command go, just hit a couple of steps before I stop. Go on you, jog on me, hit that back, that hard straight leg back. When I say shoulder dead, throw the head back down. So all I want you to do is watch where his foot contacts the ground with respect to his center mass. Base support, center mass. Just focus on that as a coach. On you. Jump! Go! Okay. Jump! Go! Jump! Go! Jump! Go! Jump! Go! That was perfect right there. Jump! Go! Perfect. You guys see that?
You said you were perfect.
Go!
You said that was perfect.
Okay. So why do we do that? Just think about exactly what's happening in slow motion. When they come out of acceleration, the leg is moving in a piston, right? And as soon as I said jog, I told them to throw the shoulders back and the head up. By default, because we're an upright species, we don't fall over. If you throw the shoulders back, what does the foot have to do? It's got to come out. So you see how far in front of the center of mass the base of support was. What does that do to my entire suspension and support? It puts it through the most dynamic eccentric load you can have. Hence why you probably feel your hamstrings on fire right now. Okay? So that momentum, you strike here. What's trying to happen? Plantar flex, knee flex. What are you forcing? Knee extend, dorsiflexion. What is taking the load? All your hip extensors, your knee flexors, your plantar flexors. A high-speed eccentric load. So when you're changing directions, what gets you that load change out? The exact same muscle group on a high-speed eccentric load. So this is a lot less wear and tear on the ankle in an E version, the knee trying to control rotation and combat shear force, and the hip with rotation. They just play the season. Let the therapist and your general prep weight room bases do the job by getting the joints realigned and getting the muscles crossing the joints strong. But let's not wait to develop key posterior chain muscles at dynamic speeds. Because by the time I hit phase 2, phase 3, and I want to do those change directions, the threshold needs to be up. So this ridiculous looking drill is never going to happen in sport. I mean, unless you're Deion Sanders trying to show it, but you're never going to see it. Why did we develop this drill? Because of the muscular system. Originally, I did it by default. I was training a very, very high-level famous running back that had a bad contact lesion. Horrible. You would have looked at the way the linebacker fell on him and the position of his leg. They thought he never played it. Luckily, he only had some meniscal damage and tore his PCL. But when he came back and he was cleared to rehab with us off surgery, imagine what's the first thing that was cut. We couldn't do any knee flexion because we couldn't compromise the integrity of what he had surgery on. And he was not really cleared to change directions until camp. So our goal was, let's just get the muscle system strong. Then he gets into camp and he'll come back by week 6. So they kept saying he's not cleared for any change direction, only linear. So we started developing these types of concepts. It got so big that we were doing, like on my field, like you see all the distances here, we were going 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, literally like sprint jog, just going back and forth, until this posterior chain was so strong, eccentric, had such a high threshold. By the time we got to training camp, they started putting running at it was nothing, felt no pain. Because we developed the muscles required for the motion. We didn't try to recreate the motion. I'm not a running backs coach. I'm a performance coach. Okay? There's a distinct difference. Again, I'm not taking credit for the season. He's had a great season. We just allowed the threshold to be up and not wear on the joints in the off season. So it's not just about football. I bring football up a lot. This is really for everything. The especially train wreck sports like soccer. My God. Imagine what actually happens with a female soccer player. And I'm not trying to sound sexist, it's just honest. What's the difference between a male and a female in the hip group? What's the distinct difference? The hips widen for childbearing purposes. So not only are females going through the same thing that males are going through with big feet and long feet, all the stuff we talked about. Because of childbearing purposes, their hips are going to widen fast. Why is every single time you do an evaluation on a 13-year-old female, what do you see? Okay? Because the hips widen, the movers of those levers aren't strong enough to move the levers. That they can't stabilize that suspension system anymore. It's going to come in here. Okay? So if we're doing a warm-up with female soccer players, I can't remember the last time I did an active stretch. They don't need active stretches. We'll bend one up and down that field until they drop because we're trying to get hip gait induction. They need strength and strength endurance. They sure as hell don't need a warm-up. Now, because it's soccer, everybody has to do it. We'll do that stuff just to shut the coach up. But we're going to be doing everything we want to do to integrate within that system. We get consulted a lot. They come in. What's the good warm-up for soccer? What's the good warm-up for volleyball? We will lift them, but their lifting is body weight and band tension on a volleyball court, on a soccer court. The good thing is, at least the coach buys it. As long as you're not bringing it to the weight room, they distinctly think that it's volleyball specific. But if I took that volleyball team to the weight room, I would do the exact same thing I'm doing on a court. I'm just choosing to do it on a court so the coach buys it. But what do females need? They need hip abduction, external rotation, and a spinal posterior chain strength. So we'll do all of our supine hip bridges and things like that. Okay? So it's not just football. This stuff relates to everything. It's all about threshold. It's all about threshold. So we were lifting weights right here. What were we lifting? Our body weight against momentum of moving forward, gravity, and that high-speed eccentric blow because of my base support in relation to my center of mass. That is a progressive overload over time. So you can do these types of drills even in a linear sense. Okay? Now, let's keep taking that concept of first step acceleration out of the change direction or just moving in a straight line. Take that same concept. What's a way for us to continue to load the support system beyond the general prep stuff we've already done? This is not kind of hard to see, so you might want to, if you guys want to just shift over there real quick. Don't take the chair, and I'll put you guys as a demo. Why don't we know what the TV is?